Heil prior generations, career planning. Job hopping. As the working world undergoes great change, you may be asking yourself, is there a minimum amount of time you need to stay at a job? Job hopping is on the rise. 198. 229. While prior generations spent much of their careers in one company, nowadays, younger workers job hop more. Many employees today expect to change jobs many times over the course of their career as a way of moving up, acquiring new skills or securing a better package. Job hopping is also more common in certain industries, such as in tech. However, one of the unwritten rules of taking a new job is keeping it for at least a year. The factors supporting the one-year rule from the employer's side are that an employee who stays at least a year is a better investment than one who doesn't. On the employee side, staying for at least 12 months gives enough time to pick up skills and competencies that are not possible to learn in just one business quarter. Employees have enough time to understand how to cope with their job-related challenges, and they start to fully comprehend the team and department dynamics. People also have the opportunity to make an impact at a company and show how they've grown. When looking for their next role, what they've done within a year can help them make a case for why they're the right person for a new job and arm them with real-world examples. The one-year rule remains the optimum, but there are signs that it isn't being seen as so unbreakable as in the past. This partly has to do with the fact that the workplace has underwent overwhelming change during the pandemic. It caused many people to lose their jobs or they had to quit for reasons like caregiving or health and safety issues. There is also another trend which has been accelerated by the pandemic. Amid heightened sensitivities over burnout and unhealthy working practices, employees are increasingly looking for workplaces that prioritize employee well-being and engagement. For this reason, moving jobs is now more viewed as a choice that often says more about the employer than the employee. Rather than staying put at a bad employer, it's better to move on and find a new job. But although there is less stigma attached to job hopping than in previous years, a hiring manager will still want clarification on your early departure from your former employee. In this case, it's good to explain what happened in a way that puts it in a positive light. For example, you decided to leave, but still organized a sound handover and agreed a leaving date that wouldn't leave your team in a difficult situation. This way you're demonstrating reliability and commitment even while moving jobs quickly. Or perhaps the job you left was very different to what you expected. Sometimes hiring managers don't take the time to give a realistic preview for a job, or don't explain your future tasks well enough. So you started thinking the job was one thing and it turned out to be something very different. This is a totally reasonable explanation. The most important thing is to underline why the new job you're applying for is a destination of choice and not an escape route. In the end, convincing a potential employer you're the right person to hire, despite some job hopping, may come down to whether they believe that the skills you'll bring outweigh the risks around whether you'll leave too soon. Because employers still want someone they can invest in, and will in turn stay and grow within the company and their job.